Well, another banner day for Kettle Moraine, and but in some weird conditions. The girls had to play through just about all 4 seasons today, didn't they?
It was pretty impressive, to start the day off with fog and rain and about 50, 60 degree weather, and watch it shift to sunny and breezy at the end of the day in the mid to upper 70s. It was definitely a test of their nerves and to work through all of the wind and the changing weather conditions out there.
I mean, they've been good at being balanced. They've been good at being calm. Did you have to review any of that today, going out there, given the circumstances in the venue?
Definitely. Our number one goal was to just stay in the moment today, rely on our depth, know that if one of our players was off a little bit, that their teammates would pick them up. Early on, the girls played well right away, right out the gate, and it really kind of loosened them up a little bit, kind of eased their tension. Through the middle of the round, they did feel a little bit of the, how do we keep this going?
Right.
And then they recentered themselves really well. So it definitely was a conversation that we had going into today, to just stay in the moment and not try to get too far ahead, and just rely on the depth that we have and know that nobody has to carry the team.
The Schilling-Fiebig combination has worked pretty well in the postseason. It was very evident again today.
It was exceptional. Julia has really progressed as a player. She's learning how to clean up her rounds really well. This year she's really kind of turned a corner. Her ball striking has been exceptional, and she's learning how to save those putts that need to be saved to keep the score in the 70s. Madeline Fiebig, she's just blossoming at the right time. I think having the competition, getting the experience, having a full season to kind of learn, and with this group learning from everybody else too, she just really kind of came through, and especially at the right time during the postseason.
And did I sell the team short at all when I said you had about 7 gals that could shoot at or around 80 on this team? Because I think part of your competition probably stems from within.
It definitely does. We definitely have 7 to 8 girls that are in competition to try and make that top 5. On their best days, yes, we have easily 6 to 7 girls that can scare 80 every day. On an off day, we're going to be mid 80s. So yes, it definitely is the internal competition that pushes each player to get a little bit better, and then the teamwork together kind of helps everybody progress.
And lastly, I talked to Julia about the shifting dynamic from coming here with so much focus on one individual to now coming here and so much focus being on this entire team, and how they've handled that. How would you say that has changed, and what has allowed you to go from kind of that Abby Caviani's team to the Kettle Moraine Lasers, who have these 7 girls or 8 girls that can break 80?
It's interesting. Last year, the girls learned a lot from Abby on what it takes to improve and get to the next level, and they worked really hard as a group to do that. They learned it last year together, and they worked together this year to get better. And it really was a standard that was kind of set last year by Abby, and they grabbed a hold of it and kind of worked towards that same goal. They didn't leave until everybody was ready to leave the practice facilities. They pushed each other, they encouraged each other, they helped each other learn. So it definitely went from a one-person show to a full team show, and it's been amazing.
And what is the forecast for tomorrow for you? I mean, not talking weather, talking about handling the moment again.
It's going to be interesting. We have a process that we follow. Hit the fairway, hit the green, get the 2-putt, make the par, move on. Pars and bogeys add up really easily.
Yep.
When you get into trouble, get back into play. And we just have been following that as a group all season long, and I think the players are really taking hold of that mindset and just kind of plod along, add them up at the end of the day, and see where we fall. They know they can't control the other teams. They know they can't control what's happening elsewhere. They can only control themselves, and that's really what we try to focus on.
Awesome. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.